going on, guys? It's Schizo, and welcome back to the 50-day challenge. Today is day number 15. We are moving right along. Today I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm pretty pissed off. For those of you guys who follow me from, my wife's channel, you'll know that me and her are very in tune with our spiritual sides, and we talk to our angels, our guides, and things like that a lot. And I did a few readings a couple months back, and the readings all said, hey, financial abundance is coming this month. Any financial problems you've been having, they're coming to an end this month. Like, all that's over. All this stuff is on its way to you. And, it's just, it's almost the end of July. It's July 22nd, and, things just haven't seemed to be any different than they were about a month ago, or even 2 months ago. Things just haven't been different at all. And to be honest, I'm starting to get pretty pissed off. I do a lot for people. I give a lot of my time, energy, and money to people. And what I'm starting to realize is, people don't really give a shit about you. And people will use you. People will abuse the kindness that you give to them. It's funny because, all the people you give your time, your energy, and all that stuff to, a lot of times they don't give that same energy back to you when you need it the most. And that's one thing that, I know my guides have been trying to teach me different lessons about different things, and patience is definitely one of those things, for sure. But and my wife explained to me sort of how this whole thing works. Your angels work on your behalf. The universe ultimately decides how things flow, how things go. And your angels and guides, they just work on your behalf, and they try to make things as best as they possibly can for you. And at one point, I was definitely upset with my guides, because I felt like they were keeping the things away from me that they had promised me. And once I talked to my wife and I got a better understanding of how everything works, it wasn't, my anger wasn't directed towards them any longer. I was like, okay, you know what, that was unfair of me. They're doing the best that they can to bring me what they think I deserve to have. I'm more pissed off at the universe at this point because, I'm thinking to myself, why do you think a person like me deserves to have any type of struggle at any point in their life, especially financially? That should be the very last thing that I ever have any problems with, because I'm just extremely charitable with what I have. Not just money, but the things that I've bought with my money. I go to the store and I see I have something extra and I think somebody needs it, I don't hesitate to give it to them. I'm not like, oh man, no, this I paid my hard-earned money for this. Of course, I'm not charitable with my collectibles because those are things that are near and dear to me. Those are very important to me. But, things that I know I don't need to be hanging on to, and somebody else clearly needs it. I won't hesitate to give it to them. And I definitely feel as though that's not being rewarded as it should be. Um, and, I'm just speaking my mind here. A lot of people think that, you're not allowed to air your grievances towards God or the universe or, whatever you guys believe in, but that's not the truth. The truth is that we were given these emotions as human beings to be able to feel these emotions and to be able to identify when there's a problem somewhere. And I'm definitely sensing that there's a problem here. And I'm not too happy with knowing how much I've helped other people out when they've needed me and not being given that same help and that same assistance, that same positive energy that I've given out. I don't always receive that back. And to be honest, I think that's a bunch of bullshit. And that really shouldn't be something that's happening to me. But I can definitely say that talking to my wife has helped me sort of remain calm through all of this. But it's not the easiest thing for me to work through. It's definitely a challenge. I don't know if the universe is testing me to see if, I'll give up making, my 50 straight videos, give up working hard because things aren't going my way, but that's not how I work. That's never how I've worked. I would think the universe would have been able to see that by now, but regardless, that's not how I work. That's not how I operate. I don't just quit when the going gets tough, especially when it's something that I'm passionate about, like this, like speaking to people about, different topics, about reality, about finding themselves, about finding their peace and things of that nature, and, about dedication to their craft and stuff. I'm very passionate about this stuff, so there's no way that I would just give this up. But apparently, the universe thinks that it needs to put me through another test trial in order to see that I'm worthy of receiving the things that I've been told that I'm going to receive. And it's just that's something that's not easiest to deal with, easiest to accept. Especially knowing that a lot of people that I helped are in better situations than I am now, and now those people are nowhere to be found. But I'm starting to realize that is the pattern of life. I've been looking at, how do rich people stay rich and how do poor people stay poor. Rich people are very, very selfish with their money. They only give a certain amount, and they only give it when they deem it to be a completely worthy cause. They don't give anything for free, unless it's somebody who, is proven to be in poverty. That's when they give stuff for free. And I'm starting to realize that, growing up, I was always like, these people have millions and millions of dollars. Like, why aren't they paying for people's stuff? And now I see why. Because they are trying to secure their family's future and their future, and they worked hard for every penny that they have. So I understand now why it is that they, are so selfish with their money. They're very careful with where their money goes. And that's something that the universe has definitely taught me in these past few months, and this past year, actually. That's something that they definitely taught me. And just, I don't know. Yeah, I know the world doesn't owe me anything, but I would think the universe, the universe that hands out the good and the bad karma, I would think that, they wouldn't let me struggle for long. But it seems as though it might be an extended thing here. And I'm trying to keep my faith up. I'm trying to keep a positive attitude up. And they're doing nothing but making it extremely difficult to do. I see people who are evil and selfish, and they're winning, and I'm not. And I sort of understand why now, why they're winning so much is because they're so selfish. But that's just not who I am. That's not me. That's never been me. Even now, I can spare about $30 out of my paycheck to help other people out. So I go on the GoFundMe, I find causes that I like, and I donate, and that's every paycheck. And, the universe, there's a saying that, you show the universe that you can do something with a little, and that's when they give you a lot. Well, I'm doing what I can with the little bit that I do have now. And honestly, I'm getting pissed. I'm really getting pissed off. But talking to you guys definitely makes it a lot more tolerable. It makes me feel a lot better. And I hope things turn around for me soon. I'm believing that they will turn around for me soon. But I'm definitely getting to that point where things are not going how I envision them, and I know they don't always go that way, but when something gives you hope, when the universe directs you to something that they want you to hear, to give you hope, you expect that hope to be rewarded, not to, be something where you feel like somebody's toying with you almost. But I'm being as patient as I possibly can at this point. But things aren't as easy as I would think they would for somebody like myself. But such is life. I'm sure you guys have a lot of stories about, how you struggled through something and then it ended up going right for you and the divine timing that it was supposed to. If you guys have any stories like that, just share them in the comment section, because I could use as many positive examples of how waiting is rewarding as I can, because this is not something that I thought I would have to experience, but obviously I'm going through this for a reason. I don't understand what that reason is, but at the same time, I understand that it's probably for a greater purpose. But Jesus Christ, if this isn't the most difficult wait for something that I think I've had to go through in my life, just leave a like, just leave a comment, help me stay positive through all this, and of course, make sure you guys check out Lena Mystic's videos and all her tarot readings and things such as that, and just you guys continue to stay positive as I try to continue to stay positive. This is a difficult Mercury retrograde, I'll say that much. This is not one of the easier ones that I've been through, so I don't really have the energy for a goodbye ciao today, so I'll just leave you guys with a like, share, subscribe, please. Hit that bell for notifications, especially if you're new to the channel. This is as real as it gets. I'm being completely, I don't even know the word right now. The word for see-through. Basically, I'm not hiding anything from my subscribers anymore. You guys are definitely getting all the real emotions of everything that I'm dealing with right now, but hopefully on the other side of it, you'll see how everything ended up working out in my favor in the end. So I will see you guys tomorrow for day 16. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.